Dinuk, is this one of the better rugby pitches in Colombo?
Yeah, it is, Grant. We have quite a round going around this. There's one at the back, the Royal College Sports Complex, and there is about 2 kilometers down. There's another one called CRNFC, the famous rugby club in Colombo, and we have one at Havelock Park, which has hosted the Asian series before. So, but this is one of those top grounds we have in Sri Lanka.
They're underway here from the UAE, and they've looked good in their 2 previous tournaments in China and in Thailand. Chinese Taipei have struggled. UAE have got a number of very big boys in their side. There's a sprinkling of Emiratis, and this is one of them, Al-Hindi.
That's Imad Rial, Grant, a Sri Lankan born, playing for UAE.
Is that right?
This is one of the raw talents that we have missed, and he has turned out here in Sri Lanka and scored the first try. It was all through social media yesterday that he wants to make a mark in Sri Lanka, and he'll make this the rugby union boys worry a bit more after that try. And he's a class act. He's just 23 years old. He scored a try against Samoa in the Dubai Sevens a couple of years back. Look at that. Power, step, speed, and skill. Imad Rial goes under the post.
Away we go again. Good start by the UAE. They won the bowl in China. They got themselves into the plate final in Bangkok. So they're a team on the rise. And they've got a mixture of very tough, abrasive big boys who will take it up the middle, and some very good gas men out wide, including local boy Imad Rial, who scored that try. And just running through the team list, number 12, Rhino Faria, is also a danger man. He's not on the field at the moment. Away come Taipei through Wei Li Han. He's been mowed down. Good support around the side. They're up to the 22 now. And referee saying they've held on to that under some intense scrutiny at the breakdown there. That's good work. Even though Taipei got a couple of men in there to support at the breakdown. Good defence getting behind the ball there.
It was Rial's birthday yesterday, actually, Grant. So celebrating that.
How old is he?
He's 23.
Such a young man. His whole life ahead of him.
He was down in New Zealand last year.
Playing some rugby down there?
Yeah, almost entered ITM, but he had to come back. And what he told me that he's planning to go back to New Zealand.
Here come Taipei again. Chinese Taipei down the flank through Chien Li, and he's just been nudged over to the sideline there. Good confidence from the Chinese Taipei players. They haven't had much luck over the last few weekends of rugby. UAE, under the shadow of their goalposts, have done well to get that out 5 metres. Important yards there. Gives this team a little bit of a chance to clear the lines. But that's Al Nubi getting caught into the ruck. And will they be tempted to get rid of this? No, they're not. There's the big man, Niall Stratham, out there. And the ball's just there for anyone who wants it. And it's a little bit messy and fiddly on the floor there. And the ref says that Chinese Taipei can have a penalty. Here goes Chen. This is Wei. And already I'm liking the look of this Chinese Taipei outfit. They're having a go. Normally they're a team that just swings it wide and looks for gaps on the flank, but they're having a go down the tough stuff, which is surprising because they know that these UAE players like a bit of that themselves. And here we go. Chen's got the ball. He takes a step. He gasses it through the middle. Yes! They're on the board through Ho. Chinese Taipei have brought it back to 7-5.
Beautiful, Grant. It was a mistake from the UAE boys. They didn't go for touch inside their 22. They tapped and ran. Good running line, but it was a knock forward, pounced on that, and Ho scores the first try for Chinese Taipei. Brilliant.
Kick is good, so it's 7-all. And just over a minute to play. It's a good restart, and UAE not controlling that. It's been knocked forward apparently by Chinese Taipei. That was a good retake. Here comes UAE now, using the width of the field. First time they've done so. That's big Chris Marshall. This is Ian Overton, number 7. That was the right idea, but look at those lazy Chinese Taipei runners. 4 of them there tracking back, and they've blown a small chance there. UAE taking the quick one. Chinese Taipei a little bit asleep there. UAE struggling to get into their rhythm here, and the defence has been good. A good offload to Marshall. Here he goes. On his tail is Wang. He pulls him in just before the 10 metre, waits for the troops to arrive. Here comes Charles Sargent. And Chinese Taipei, is he onside? Yes, he is, but a couple of knock-ons there. And this, is that half-time? Yes. Yes, it's half-time, so 7-all here in a close one. UAE up against it, against a much better-looking Chinese Taipei side.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei holding up. 7 points each. End of the first half, UAE 7. A try by Imad Rial, and Ming Hsin Ho scored the try for Chinese Taipei. Yes, Imad Rial, the first minute of the game. Nice step. Gas, puts the step once again, and under the post he goes. Very happy. The highlight of the UAE try that we saw, and is the UAE huddle. Taipei had opportunities.
UAE had a good tournament in Bangkok. They upset Philippines on day 1 to get themselves into the cup, into the top part of the draw. Eventually got into the plate, going down to China 26-5 in the plate final. Won the bowl final in China, and this Chinese Taipei side effectively came in bottom position with the wooden spoon, losing the 11th, 12th playoff against Kazakhstan in a close one, 15-12. But this is a different looking side I'm seeing here today. And 7 minutes to go. Can UAE show some of their class? Away goes Devontae Steele. Number 9. And coming in from the side there at the breakdown. Chinese Taipei have an early chance with a penalty. Quick tap and go. The UAE defence does not advance at all. Oh, and he nearly has his head taken off, and into the pocket goes referee.
Guys, get closer to Charlie!
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't mean it, but you just can't do that.
Yeah, Grant, he had to make that tackle, but not there.
And you know it straight away, that sinking feeling that you're off to the naughty chair, and he's strolling over there, and he's got to realise the time doesn't start. And in his absence, Wang Qian have gone through under the posts to take advantage of that numeric advantage, and still on his way to the naughty chair as he sits down. This 2 minutes starts now. It doesn't start till you sit down. So he's probably got 2.5 minutes out of the game, and Chinese Taipei are stinging the UAE here.
Yeah, Grant, the conversion, and is adding more pain to the UAE boys. They make, there you go, the quick ruck, quick ball out of that ruck, and they obviously had the extra man to score that, and Wang scored the try.
UAE now going to have to show what they're made of. As we've seen from a few teams already today, there's been some slow starts, namely the Japanese woman and the Hong Kong woman. Japan narrowly edging out Uzbekistan, but Hong Kong going down to Thailand in a wee bit of an upset. But here come UAE through Statham. And they're going to have to weather the storm for the next 2 minutes. But they've been penalised.
When the UAE looked strong during the breakdowns, but whenever they have opened up gaps, they have not managed to hit those gaps hard and make that extra pace that would end up in tries.
That's right. If you're tuning in from the UAE, hello, how are you? Your team struggling, and I'm sure they can come back, and I'm sure they're used to this heat. If you're joining us from China, it's very hot down there. It's probably mid-30s.
I don't think it'll be humid as this, Grant.
Very hot for Chinese Taipei as well. It's hot for everybody. No one likes this. I mean, I'm sure the Sri Lankans also, who live here, would find this tough as well. It's just not really rugby weather. It's cricket weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you come to my hometown up in Kandy, about 120 kilometers up there, you'll get a better wind and better weather than this to play some rugby.
Yeah, I've been up to Kandy 20 years ago. Beautiful place.
And it's changed a lot.
Maybe next year we should be coming there.
Yeah, always welcome.
Sargent with the quick tap. UAE back to 7 players. Look at that beautiful bit of footwork dancing through the gap. Goes number 5, the local boy, Real. And UAE are back in this through a little bit of magic and a bit of goose and a bit of dancing from local Sri Lankan boy, Real. Lovely stuff.
Imad Real is showing his class in front of his hometown. Of course, he's from Kandy, my hometown, but this will be so touching for him to play in front of his family and friends. Grant, look at that step and the speed to run around. No chance diving into that, driving under the post. Has been taken out straight away.
Yep.
2 tries.
A sympathy call there from coach Rolef Kurtzi, who won't have been happy with his charges up until that moment. And now UAE streaming through, sensing blood here. It's 14 all. The kick was good, and we've got a couple of minutes remaining. Referee Otsuko-san spots a little knock-on in there. And here is a golden opportunity now for the Emiratis to get in front for the first time. Lots of pressure in there in that scrum, and Sargent puts the heat on. Chinese Taipei willing to run this from their own 22. A little bit of a fumble there, and that's the danger of trying to run out of your 22. And again, UAE will get another chance. That scrum not going so well on the last occasion.
The Chinese Taipei need quick ball out of that base, Grant. They're not going to contest in the breakdowns. It'll be tough for them.
Here we go then, about 1 minute remaining. Sargent gets it in. A little bit of footwork from Al Hendi, the local Emirati boy. In goes Al Nubi. And it's a bit of a mess, and they haven't rolled away. And now Chinese Taipei, can they go 80 metres? Not like that. Behind the man goes Wei. He goes back, gets it. UAE defence has made that easy for them by holding back. Have they got a gas man out there? Oh, that's well popped up, but knocked on by the supporting player. It's broken down on the halfway line. Good covering defence. So what sort of a crowd can we expect today or tomorrow? Dinuk, is he expecting a few more people to filter in?
Yeah, with the entrance made free, Grant, I was expecting a better crowd than this, but of course Saturday, after 5 days of tough work, people might be at home looking after their family, but hopefully in the evening I hope the stands will fill up.
I've been told there will be 5,000 or 6,000 here. So if you're at home in Colombo watching this, shame on you. It's time to pack the chili bin and get down here for some good rugby. It's free. And here come the UAE running towards us. That's Rhino Faree who's on the field. He's very abrasive. Sargent pops it up. That's Al Hendi. Juggles it, goes back. Sargent goes in. It's very, very messy. Chinese Taipei want to win this one back. Perhaps their last chance to win this game, but it comes back like candy bar in a slot machine. And UAE now just have to hold on to this ball probably, but there goes Faree. Popping the ball inside, and here goes Chinese Taipei with one last chance. There's no number advantage out here, so something's going to have to happen. Away goes Liu, and he looks like he was going to go on the outside of Marshall, who's a big man, but he's not slow. Liu has another go, and Marshall takes him down and gets busy on the ball. And there goes the last chance, you've got to say. Oh, Marshall with the skillful restart there. Chinese Taipei are desperate to get the ball back. Time is up on the clock. There's been some stoppages. Bursting out of the line comes Wang. Makes a good spot tackle. Blows over the ball, and yes, they've got it back. Now can this man Huang put a bit of a goose on? Here goes Huang. He's on his own. He's got no support. He's going all the way. He's going under the post. Dramatic finish, Chinese Taipei. 19-14, and a little bit of an upset here. Beautifully done from Huang. Did you like that?
Yeah, brilliant stuff. They had the patience to hold on, wait for that opportunity, and he's still recovering. Look at that. Happy man.
This is a different team who took the wooden spoon in Bangkok, a hapless Chinese Taipei side. I'm not sure if there's a change in personnel. Might have to go down and have a word to the coach and ask him what does he think he's doing. Whatever he's doing, he should continue it. The kick is over and the arms go up. That is a good victory early doors here in Colombo. Beautifully done. Look at that, under the posts. He's gone through the middle, the eye of the storm there of three defenders who were all tired. And Wang had the belief. Well done, Chinese Taipei.
Hero. Puwei Huang in Chinese Taipei will be jumping up if you're watching this. And Excellent stuff. UAE will be disappointed.
Shooting ball in a dialog SIM smartphone. Pelhayda Samsung